Hello and welcome to the substitute video for today. The Tepig video isn't quite ready. Today we're looking at the Ash's Pig Night video, but we're going to only talk about the Tepig part of it. We'll talk about the Pig Night part of it tomorrow. We'll read the info box today, and then we'll read it probably again tomorrow, since we're probably going to have to do this tomorrow as well. We'll see, though. We'll see how far I can get, if I can get caught up by tomorrow. Probably not, though. This is Ash's Pig Night, which is surprising that it didn't become an Embor, but whatever. This is what it looks like, I guess. It debuted in the Battle Club and Tepig's Choice. Caught at Accumula Town by Ash. Evolves in Evolution by Fire, gender male, ability unknown. Released in prior to the Battle Club and Tepig's Choice. Current location, Professor Oak's laboratory. Tepig to Pig Night. This Pokemon spent 73 episodes as Tepig. Voice actor in Japanese as Tepig. And it seems like Pig Night as well was Wasabi Matsuda. And same with English, Mark Thompson is for both of them. Ash's Pig Night was the third Pokemon that Ash obtained in the Unova region. And the 37th overall. In animation history, Pokemon the series, Black and White, Unova, with Seamus. As a Tepig, Pig Night once belonged to a trainer named Seamus, who abandoned him at the Accumula Town Pokemon Battle Club after losing to a Deerling in battle. Seamus was disappointed in Tepig, and so Tepig was tied to a post. When Don George tried to untie him, Tepig broke free of his bonds and began searching for his trainer. But to no avail. Aww. Tepig being abandoned by Seamus, his original trainer. Aww. When Ash visited the Accumula Town Pokemon Battle Club in the Battle Club and Tepig's Choice, Ash mistook Tepig for an Umbreon when watching a security tape of him stealing food from the nearby warehouse. In an attempt to capture the Umbreon, Ash met Tepig for the first time when he was trying to eat some bait. He realized that Tepig was covered in soot and was unable to eat as there was a rope tied around his mouth. Aww. Making him extremely hungry and very skinny. Initially, Tepig tried to run away, but after being cornered by Ash and having his rope removed and fed, he was carried back to the Battle Club by Ash. Later on, Tepig volunteered to help Ash retrieve his Pikachu from Team Rocket. Later, when Iris wanted to capture Tepig, he refused and decided he wanted to join Ash's team, and Ash caught him in a Pokeball. With Ash in triple leaders team threats, Tepig was Ash's Pokemon during his first Striaton gym battle against Chili and his Pansear. This surprised Iris, who thought he should have used a water type, like Oshawott. Tepig hit with his tackle, but it didn't do much to Pansear. But Pansear's Fire Punch did a lot of Tepig. Then Pansear's Flamethrower overwhelmed Tepig's Ember, and then he took more damage of Dig. Tepig then ran around to dodge another Dig, but was then hit by another Dig. Pansear used Dig again, but then Ash had Tepig jump into the hole and bite Pansear when it emerged. Tepig was biting Pansear's tail, though Pansear smashed Tepig into the ground. Tepig got up and still biting Pansear's tail, flung it around, and then defeated Pansear with Ember and a tackle attack. In Snivy plays hard to catch. Tepig was revealed to be male when he battled a wild Snivy that would eventually be caught by Ash. Although he managed to use an Ember attack, he was hit by Snivy's attack and became infatuated with her, causing him to be recalled. In a rival battle for Club Champ, he was used to fight against Trips Tranquil. Like Oshawott before him, he was defeated by an Aerial Ace attack from the Wild Pigeon Pokemon, who not only landed a critical hit with its Super Luck ability, but also had its damage enhanced by Workup. In the battle, according to Lenora, he battled Lenora's Lillipup, which promptly used Roar to force Tepig back into his Pokeball. After Lenora's Watchog defeated Oshawott, he fought Lillipup again and was defeated. In rematch at the Necrene Gym, he trained alongside Ash at Don George's Battle Club. He ran on a treadmill and dodged black balls that symbolized Shadow Ball attacks. By training, Tepig became faster and stronger and learned Flame Charge. Later on, he battled Lenora's Herdier, which soon used Roar to force Tepig back into his Pokeball again. After Watchog and Oshawott knocked each other out, Tepig battled Herdier again and won because of his faster, stronger attacks and his newly learned Flame Charge attack. Tepig was Ash's first Pokemon for his Castelia gym battle in battling for the love of bug types. He was sent out to battle Berg's Dwebble. First, he tried using tackle on Dwebble, which was dodged easily, and then a second tackle was dodged by Dig, which hit Tepig. Dwebble then used X-Scissor, which was very agile, and hit Tepig. Berg then explained that the rock that Dwebble had on its back was lighter than normal, making it faster and more agile than normal Dwebble. Tepig used Ember, which was blocked by Protect. Afterward, he was hit by X-Scissor again. Tepig was able to hit Dwebble with Tackle, and then went for a Flame Charge, which was blocked by Protect. This lured Tepig up close, and he was then knocked out by a super effective close-range Rock Wrecker. Tepig battling Berg's Dwebble. In Ash and Trip's third battle, Tepig was later used to battle Trip's Vanillite. Tepig defended himself from Vanillite's Ice-type attacks with Flame Charge, but could not keep up with some of its faster moves, and despite the type advantage, the match ended in a tie. In Gotta Catch a Roggenrola, Tepig was used to battle Roggenrola after Oshawott was defeated, only to be defeated himself. He later helped Ash rescue all of the Roggenrola from the Team Rocket trio. He later had a rematch with Roggenrola, and after a fierce battle, he weakened it enough for Ash to catch it. In battle for the Underground, Tepig was used to propel the train cart Ash and his friends were riding on to get away from Team Rocket, along with Roggenrola using Flash Cannon and Axew using Dragon Rage. In the process, his Ember attack became Flamethrower. In Lost at the Stamp Rally, Tepig teamed up with Salon's Pansage when his trainer Ash and Salon battled subway bosses Ingo and Emmet. Battling their Electros and Chandelure, Tepig and Pansage battled well, but were eventually defeated. In Evolution by Fire, while eating with the other Pokemon in the Battle Club, Tepig recognized his previous trainer, Seamus. Upon seeing him, Tepig happily ran over to Seamus, believing he would be happy to see him. However, when Seamus threw Tepig at Ash and called him a useless Pokemon, he was left disheartened. Being angered by Seamus' actions, Ash accepted Seamus' challenge of a double battle, pitting Tepig against his former trainers Emboar and Heatmor the next day. That night, Tepig sat alone outside the Battle Club and got very upset when recounting his abandonment. Snivy slapped him with Vine Whip and talked sense into him as they were preparing for the battle in the morning. Despite Snivy's encouragement, when faced with battling his estranged trainer, he froze up and was unable to launch any attacks. Though Tepig had thought that abandoning him was tough for Seamus, he was crushed when Seamus revealed he was relieved to get rid of him. However, after watching his friend Snivy take two powerful hits when she was distracted by encouraging him further, Tepig finally hit both his opponents with a powerful Flame Charge. However, he made no attempt to dodge the next attack, and Snivy sacrificed herself to protect him. Motivated by the lengths his friends would go through for him, he evolved into Pignite. Pignite learned Fire Pledge with his new power and won with a final Flame Charge attack. Seamus talked to Pignite after the battle, saying he was impressed by his new power and asked him to rejoin his team. Pignite refused, scorching his previous trainer's face with a flamethrower and sending him angrily running away. Seamus upon evolution, and we'll finish this section in the next video. Personality and characteristics. As a Tepig, Pignite showed signs of low self-esteem, stemming from his countless losses under Seamus' command and due to Seamus' comments about him being unfit for battling. This trait continued well into Ash's ownership, with Tepig often becoming depressed whenever he lost or even tied in a serious battle, in spite of Ash's attempts to cheer him up. Lenora remarked that Tepig would constantly push himself past his own limits to please Ash, wanting to prove his worth to his new trainer at all costs, to the point of exhausting himself in the process. This came from Tepig's fear that Ash would abandon him if he didn't live up to his expectations. Appearance as a Tepig. Moves used. Using Flamethrower as a Tepig. Move Ember, first used in the Battle Club and Tepig's Choice. Tackle, triple leaders. Team threats. Flame Charge. In rematch at the Necrine Gym, Flamethrower, Battle for the Underground. Fire Pledge, Evolution by Fire, and this last one is as of Pignite, so I'll do that tomorrow. Artwork, concept art from Pokémon, the series Black and White. You can see it down here. In the games, in the spin-off games, arcade games, Tepig appears in Pokémon Metal World and Pokémon Tug of War Tournament. Absolutely get metal. Pokémon Best Wishes, Intelligence Training, Pokémon Big Sports Meet. Tepig appears in Pokémon Best Wishes, Intelligence Training, Pokemon Big Sports Meet. In the manga, movie adaptations, Ash sent out his Tepig against Riku's Samurott in White, Victini, and Zekrom. Tepig was having trouble handling Samurott, as Samurott had both the advantage in being fully evolved in type. However, with Victini Powering him up, Tepig defeated Samurott as Tepig with Victini. Moves used, using Tackle. Move Ember, first used in White Victini and Zekrom. Tackle in the same manga. Trivia, as a Tepig, his capture was first revealed in a short preview aired after DP 190 featuring all the Unova first partner Pokemon. However, it was not revealed who would be catching him. Tepig's evolution into Pignite was first revealed in the Japanese ending 7-Colored Arch. Out of all of the Pokemon that were obtained and evolved during the course of Pokemon the series Black and White, Tepig took the longest to evolve at 73 episodes. References, related articles, Ash's Pokemon, on-hand Pikachu, traveling with the Rodon phone, and got all that. Hope you enjoyed. You'll see me tomorrow, probably with the same article, but we'll focus on Pignite this time. If not, it'll be the official video, but I doubt it'll have that ready yet. We'll see.